Hi, welcome to Phil's Gang YouTube video. I'm going to explain today why I think that the oil prices and the oil and gold is going to go up, and I'm going to explain how they're connected to the dollar. Okay, the dollar, as we know, has been going straight up, and it's been going up for some time now, and since I think about September of last year. And so we've had a big move in the dollar. And the reason we've had that big move in the dollar, okay, is because of the two reasons. One is because they've been telling us our economy has been doing terrific. You heard in the State of the Union address how wonderful our economy is. It's been manufacturing, they said, has been blistering and everything's explosive. The economy's doing terrific. Well, we found out, of course, okay, with the dollar going up, that backed by that story, that everything's terrific. Well, now we're starting to find out it's not so true, because we got durable goods right here. Those numbers just came in, and the durable goods number is down big time. So the durable goods number is dropped about 3.4%, and that's dropped 3.4%, and that's been doing that for about 5 months. So we got a very negative, very negative number on durable goods. Transportation, okay, transportation, same thing. We got the numbers on transportation, and the transportation number is down. And the transportation number has been down for about 4 or 5 months. But transportation number is down 9%. Transportation down 9%. Wow. So durable goods down 3.4%, and we got transportation down 9%. Now here's the big one. Our consumption. We are a consumption nation. Remember, our economy grows if we consume. Well, we were consuming, okay, our GDP, we were consuming, remember, at about 3%. Well, that's not helping anymore. We're doing 3%, we're doing 2.6%. And remember, a 2.6% GDP means about 185,000 jobs a month. 3% is about 225,000 jobs a month. So that means our jobs are going to drop from 2.25 to 185, because what we're consuming a lot less. And why are we consuming less? Less durable goods and transportation and all of that, because we don't have good jobs. We don't have good paying jobs, and that is because we're not focusing on the economy. We're focusing on welfare. We're focusing on everything free college, expand child care, you name it. Everything is free. Put people on the dole. Well, when you don't have jobs, you can't create income. Therefore, your growth, your GDP, our growth in our economy is all based on consumption. Well, if you don't have jobs, how are you going to consume? You don't. Okay, but next to it, we've got the stock market, which is interesting. But the stock market keeps going up anyways. So the stock market's going up 200%, okay, on a GDP of 3% GDP of 3%. That makes no sense. So we know how they did it, though. They did it through the stock market right here. They did it through cheating, right? They did it through cheating. They're doing what they're calling is stock buybacks. So as long as they do stock buybacks, then they can fake their earnings to be better than they are, their profits, which means the stock price goes up. And that's what they've been doing. So the dollar's going up based on not knowing all of this stuff here. They've been masking this, and they've been trying to mask this so you don't see it. They've been doing a pretty good job masking it, okay, by cheerleading it up and by having the stock market go up 200%. They're masking this. Nobody's paying attention to this, because all they see is the stock market's going up. And they think the stock market right here has something to do, the stock market has something to do with the economy, and it doesn't. Now, as more time goes on and people realize that this economy is getting worse, they're not going to be believers, okay? And therefore, the dollar is going to start cracking, and the dollar is going to start breaking over. But before we talk about that, let's go see what's happening. Let's take gold. Now, normally, when you have gold, okay, gold prices have been going down. Okay, why? Because the dollar, right here, the dollar has been going up. So when you have gold prices going down, the dollar goes up, or vice versa. So this is what we've been doing. But all of a sudden, we started to see that the dollar, or the gold, started to go up. We had an increase of about 30%. Why? Because, again, oil, same thing. Oil, okay, goes down, okay, when the dollar is up. So gold's down when the dollar's up, oil's down when the dollar's up. But we've seen this go up, okay, when the dollar's up, when that shouldn't have. But it makes sense because oil prices have been cut. The oil price has been cut in half by 50%. So with oil prices going down 50%, that has turned gold into more profit mining stocks because they use a lot of diesel fuel. So all this diesel fuel that they use, okay, all this diesel fuel, the price has been cut. So that means more profits. So simply, dollar up, gold down, oil down. Soon we saw gold go up because oil prices dropped. That means the mining stocks, they use a lot of diesel fuel. That means their diesel fuel cost is cut in half. So that means their profits are going to go up. And that's why you see this happening. But now what's happening is this. We're going to see the dollar. Let's move the dollar, okay, over here. Dollar's going to take center stage again. Because remember I told you, dollar went up. There's dollar going up, okay, as gold was going down, oil was going down. But now all of a sudden we're starting to see that because of all this stuff over here, they're starting to see the economy. We don't have the believers anymore. Remember what they were doing. Europe, people in Europe, okay, they're taking their euro and they're getting rid of their euro and they're coming in here buying the dollars because they kept hearing how wonderful the economy is, and they felt the proof was when they keep telling us our interest rate over here, they kept saying our interest rates were going to go up. So the proof was that what Obama's been saying and everybody's saying about the economy has been doing so good that the interest rate is going to go up in June. So they felt, wow, I'm going to get rid of my euros. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to buy dollars. So everybody's been buying dollars since October based on the proof is the Fed said interest rates are going up. But they're lying. It's not going to happen. And all of a sudden today there was a connection. All of a sudden they're starting to think, wait a minute, that economy doesn't seem to be so good after all. So I don't think this is going to go up. So all of a sudden we're going to see the dollar go down. Okay? And when the dollar starts to crack, what we're going to see is this. Remember now, the gold is backing off a little bit now, okay, because of the oil prices are starting to head up. Because remember, these oil prices, now here's gold coming down, and they're going to stop right about here. We'll have maybe about a 5% pullback because oil prices have dropped, diesel fuel and all that has dropped. That's what made it go up. But now we're going to see oil starting to go up. Why? As a result of not believing in the interest rates going up in June, people are going to stop doing what they've been doing and are going to stop buying the dollar. Dollar's going to pull back, and gold now is going to go back up again. So it's going to reverse and go back up. Remember, we're only getting a little pullback on this because of, again, it's got a break because oil was going down. But oil is going to start going back up. And we're seeing it now. Oil's going up because the dollar's going down. So the dollar's going down, oil's going up, and gold's going to go back up. So this is going to kick in. They know this isn't going to happen. Interests aren't going to go up. Dollar's going to break, and then you're going to see your oil prices go back up and your gold start going back up as your dollar starts going back down. Now, so where should your money be? In the next few months, you got to watch your oil stocks, especially your oil service stocks. You want to watch OIH. That's the big one, OIH, okay? Oil service. That's what you don't want to be in oil. You want to be in oil service stocks, okay? Gold, you don't want to be in gold. You want to be in mining stocks. You want to be in GDX. So for the next few months, we're going to keep our eye on the dollar. The more the dollar breaks, the more oil stocks we're going to buy, okay? And we're going to buy more gold stocks. This is what we're going to be buying right here, oil and gold. And we're going to watch what? The dollar. So that's what we'll see. Dollar down, oil up, gold up. And that's what's going to happen. Because this is a bunch of nonsense. This is gone. All this crap here, the proof is coming in. GDP is down. Durable goods is down. Transportation is down. Everything's down. Interest isn't going to go up. dollar's going to drop, and you're going to see oil turn around, go up, gold go back up. And what about the stock market? It went up 200%. The stock market is going to retrieve. It's going to come back probably about a 10% drop in the stock market. Okay, so you're going to get about a 10% drop in the stock market. Figure about 10% in the stock market. Okay, so why? Why is the stock market? Because remember, the dollar is going to crack. Okay, in the stock market, remember, it's going to pull back about 10%, and then it's going to go up. After it pulls back like this, just remember this, it's going to pull back. Here's the stock market. It's going to pull back about 10%. Then she's going to turn and go up. Why? Because they're going to do Q4. They're going to do Q4. They're going to have to, because the economy isn't improving. And they got to get the stock market up. They can't let the stock market drop more than 10%. They need to get up. Why? Because Obama needs the rich to continue to make money. And that's why, like in the New York Times today, there was a Wall Street Journal telling how big the gap is between the very rich and the poor and the middle class. And it's Obama who created the gap, 4 times bigger than anybody else. And why? Because he's doing this QE. So he's got to do the QE again. He has no choice. He's got to do QE4. When the stock market starts going down, he's got to push the stock market back up. Okay? And remember, dollar down, oil up, gold mining stocks are going up, and then the stock market's going to go down, but that's going to go up because he's going to do QE4. So watch for QE4, GDX, your oil, and we're going to have a good half year here if all this falls into place, and I think it is. So please remember again, every day watch your dollar, oil, gold, and if you're in gold mining stocks, just take some profits. It's going to go back up, and your oil is going to go back up. Okay? All right. So I hope that helps you to understand what is going on and the dollar in relationship to gold and oil and the stock market over here. Okay? All right. This is all one big lie over here. All right. See you on the charts.